This is a couple of the Silent Hill figures I made up. It was about a couple of weeks ago. But, you know, the Mezco and I guess a couple of the other toy companies, they just never really came out with any Silent Hill figures or at all. So I figured, what the hell, this is kind of one of my first attempts at making one. But, I don't know, it's a pretty good camera, so, but yeah, as you can see, it's kind of my own, like, little take on them. I know a lot of people be like, well, his neck isn't that skinny, but it's really not that skinny, like, once you see it. Really. I know it looks like super skinny, like he's on nothing, but it just doesn't turn out very well with the camera. I did the great knife. That's actually a real knife. And I stuck that in the fire, you know, just to kind of give it that look where it's, you know, old. And see if I can get the light on that a bit better. You know, old, and I tried to get the rust, but it just didn't turn out so good. And the apron's all, of course, it's real leather. And just some hemp string tied up the back there just to show off, you know, it just kind of looks like it's hand stitched. And I put nails in his back because, you know, I wanted him to look like this kind of tortured thing. Like, you know, it's bad enough you got this thing on your head. But I also definitely took some inspiration from the Hellraiser series because, like, I just love Clive Barker's work when he was writing like that. So, you know, it's just something I, you know, whatever. So that's my first one. And of course, you know, you gotta add something to it. And I know this isn't really, you know, his style, you know, to be pulling around a head, especially a Barbie head, but I just thought it looked good and, you know, put that up there. And, you know, that's something what your mom comes in and says, like, oh my god. But, you know, that's me. So that was the first one that I did, and seeing as, like, I had ripped Barbie's head off and used up a couple other parts, it didn't really exactly turn out so hot. But I did eventually come up with this, and I'm really actually quite proud of this one. This is the mannequin, and as you know, it's like James' repressed sexuality because it's like legs on legs, and I don't really want to get too much into the mythology of Silent Hill, but as you can see, you know, it's, or especially James's, and I just love that game, so, you know, I did a couple, and I did the gloss as well. As you can see, like, even in the game, it becomes quite glossy. And I know the blood's just a little thick, but, you know, I wanted to make it look like James had shot her, you know, so you'll zoom in on some of the bullet holes. Oh, yeah, actually, that turned out. Oh, 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 go back, go back, go back. Let's go back, bro. Maybe, yeah, there you go. So, you know, I didn't put any black in it, but I definitely like the way the blood dripped. I just kind of put a dab on and just let it do its thing, and it fucking turned out great. And I put the black toenails as kind of just like a last little thing. And she doesn't stand on her own. She's unfortunately got a, well, it looks like she got to pull up her hoo-ha, so whatever, we'll just ignore that. But if you can see in here, I really got like the wrinkles and, you know, the coloring. I think I really nailed it with this one. I was quite proud of it. And even though it's kind of simple, you know, it just turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. So, you know, that's those two there. Let me zoom out. Ooh, that's wrong. It's the start of my Silent Hill figures. I'm working on James, but he's not finished yet. Oh, over here. I'm also doing another one because, you know, everybody's like, ooh, the red pyramid. So that one's just a little bit more streamlined, a little bit futuristic. Maybe nails instead of like screws, which those are real screws, by the way. And actually the mesh there is actually kind of a not real pleased with it, but it did turn out sort of rusty and everything. As you can see, like the screws all turned out like perfect. That's actually made out of cardboard, by the way. Cardboard, hot glue, and just a little bit of paint. And yeah, you know what, I'll even go up above because you know, I think I really nailed the helmet as, you know, for a first time sort of thing. So thank you for watching, and there'll be more coming up pretty soon. I've got some concepts that I'm doing. One is the Boogeyman, which I'll do a whole one on him because he's actually turning out really good. And I also have one if you're a B-movie fan, and it's kind of a boring movie, but I love the movie Chud, and I made my own concept of that, so that'll probably be the next video. Thanks for watching.